tastes like heaven. And we eating pasta and it.
I just started there.
Yeah. We've ended careers before. They call us a lethal weapon. You brandish an unsheathed sword. Plain hero, Roroni, Kenshin. We kicked it aside of your door. Use the one who will get to seven. Where was that bravado you had a hot minute ago? Hey, we got ups, but I wouldn't say we beat. How the saying goes, it's a two-way street. They be on the pipe and you know they had a tweak. I'm just trying to lay my name, you get what I'm speaking. We entertain the masses and anywhere the weekend. There's some asshole think that he can press the lead and put the whole squad down, get out within the weekend. But we stars, boys, so continue, go and see. We've ended careers before. They call us a lethal weapon. You brandish an unsheathed sword. Play hero, Roroni, Kenshin. We kicked it aside of your door. Use the one who will get to seven. Where was that bravado you had a hot minute ago? Talk a big game till you learn it ain't one. Got your nails on this track's another freight ton. Not a single dub, so you gotta make one. G, get domino, trying to cook some great stuff.
You can keep talking, this be the season for hunting. We down and new in our treasures while casually pressing your buttons. You keep pretending and nothing, but we can tell you we button. Drop the end us with a poker, but your face looking all stuffed. And we calling out all the bluffs and we telling you what is left. And we saying enough's enough, but you trying to keep acting tough. If you really think that you run, let me tell you, you ain't the one. Cause the song will be nothing speakers and the whole team finna pump it, y'all.
We've ended careers before. They call us a lethal weapon. You brandish an unsheathed sword. Played hero, Roroni, Kenshin. We kicked it aside of your door. Use the one who will get to seven. Where was that bravado you had a hot minute ago? We eating pasta and yogurt. It tastes like heaven. And we eating pasta and it good. Yeah.
I'm very salty right now because
Why?
my latest 3D print unfortunately failed. Granted, it's I don't really know like the best way to print a long like little pole, the hole in the center. For some reason, it's just it's struggling. I have to figure that out, honestly. Also, hello chat. It's okay though, you know. I kind of want to like not. I want to see if I can maybe some calibration would help because the filament that I'm using for this is kind of expensive. A Yippee was stillborn. No. No. But I do have a Yippee now. Pet the printer. The printer, you know, chat, there's some mods for the printer that I could get. Also, hello, Jazz. The printer could definitely get some mods on it. Oh, I forgot to reset the thingy. Hold on. I was thinking about I think I'm calling it the Yippee printer. Everything is Yippee, by the way. I could just like slap a giant Yippee face on the side of it. I noticed that people are talking about conventions right now. And they're talking about conventions because of the previous stream that Mizu did. That I'm gonna be honest, my heart hurts after it's been a while since I've listened to a YouTube video that is in mono. And well, I mean, okay, so part of it was in mono. That was the other part that kind of sucked, you know.
You 180'd out of mono. It's crazy.
It was like going in and out, and like she fixed it at some points, and then she broke it, and then like she realized that she broke it halfway through and apologized for it, but didn't. It's just like
didn't keep it fixed.
Yeah. Yeah, it was something. It was something. Last time no, I'm just kidding. If Mizu ever invites me on to do something like that again, I will do it. I'm just gonna pray that it is not as cursed as listening to an autistic woman complain about the dubious consent of monster girls.
Well, actually never talking about anything in it at all.
To be honest, maybe there was nothing talked about in that video. I don't know.
There genuinely wasn't. I listened and I tried. I nothing.
I found her charming. I'm down bad. Gross. Did I find something
No, she's
crazy?
not charming.
I found a lot of crazy things, chat. I don't really have like a dedicated stream topic, but I do just like have some interesting random stuff, you know. There's a lot of streamers that do react content, and as a drama streamer, I guess you kind of throw me in a similar vein. However, instead of doing react content, I look for all of the grungiest drama slop that I can read, and then I give it to you guys, and then I might moral fiend about it for a bit. Dubious consent of monster girls that do not exist to give consent, of course. Yes. If you are in a world that has monster girls, you just need to understand that if you are the man, you do not get a choice. Some men here might be okay with that.
Unless you're in there is one series you do.
Which one?
It was what was the one where it's like, it's not Monster Girl Quest, but it's the one where it's like the slice of life.
I don't know which one. Interspecies Reviewers? Was that? Does that count? Monster Musume? I have no idea. Gonna be real with you, I have no idea. Monster Musume? Okay, I will assume it's Monster Musume then.
Yeah, much Musume.
But yeah, chat, I got some stuffs for a couple hours because it is a work day tomorrow. School chat. And yeah, I figured part of me was like debating on just streaming it all tonight or just chilling, but like I was like, you know what, let's do it. We're gonna stream because I feel like it, you know. First stream, by the way, of the new year. First stream of the new year. Do I need to adjust my mouth? Hold on. I'm like sitting back because I'm being lazy. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, that might be a little bit better. Might be a little bit better. Anyway, how's everybody? What is it today? Friday, Saturday? How's everybody's Friday doing? I know my new schedule came out, and praise God, I've got Wednesdays for now chat. So at the very least, until my schedule changes, hump day exists. So we're going to return to Wednesdays for hump day for now, but you should expect that hump day could change next month or something like that. I watched Sparky crash out about Lily, so that was entertaining. Yeah, I was thinking about talking about that tonight, even though we already talked about it on Under the Tea. I haven't really talked about it here, and I know there's some people that might be interested in the drama that comes out of that. But yeah, Sparky did kind of like go off today, and I remember I don't like blame the guy. I don't really blame somebody for, you know, going off, so to speak, when he was ridiculed for months, like me, and he is justified now, I would say. So, you know, I don't blame the guy whatsoever. I think it was on Twitter. I'm gonna be real with you. Unless he was like doing it on stream. Unless it was on his stream. I know it was taking place on Twitter. So anyway, the one thing I will say is I'm not really happy. Like, there's the problem I'm now coming to is, now that this video is getting traction, there are some people that are like talking about it, and at least one person I've seen, because like there is kind of a rule when you talk about drama that you got to be careful with how you call attention to people, because if you don't do it the right way, it can be seen as harassment. And at least one guy, Wiccanist, who previously, like, I have appreciated the help of, and while I do appreciate the help of anybody that helps to archive, he was like directly adding Shy Lily, and I'm just like, I'm just like, broski, that is not going to help your cause or my cause in doing all this kind of stuff. So I didn't really feel appreciative of him just like directly adding her, because it's just like, broski, we don't need to do that, you know. I'm gonna make my videos, which Small update about that. After my editor's done with the first video, I'm probably going to edit all my videos moving forward. And that is not his fault. I would still have him do it if he could. It's just that he has to... My editor needs to do some stuff. So, please pray for my editor. That's all I'm going to say. Powerpups don't like Wick anymore? No, yeah. The problem is I feel like Wick is just intentionally trying to get in trouble or get a response. And I'm like, you know, we don't need to do that, sir. We don't need to do that. Like, don't at these people because then they're going to cry harassment. I mean, like, Lily was already saying that people harassed her. And, yeah. Russians got to him. I'm assuming you're talking about the editor. The answer is no. He's just dealing with some things. I don't want to talk about it. It's not really like... Yeah, it's not my space to talk about it. All I'm asking for is that you pray for him. You send him my prayers. And I will be editing the the Cinder videos after the first one. That's completely fine with me. I actually asked him if he could like give me the file for when he's done with the video so that I can kind of learn some of it. Cause like I know how I want to do my video quality. I just don't know how to edit. And so I asked him if he could like help me with the file so that I could look through it. And yeah, but yeah, short and sweet of it is when the first video comes out, it'll come out, but then I'm going to be editing all of my other videos basically. Okay. That's all I'll really say about it is first video will be edited by him. And then, unless otherwise stated, I will be doing the editing on my videos moving forward. If that makes sense. We stuck Royan in here. Yes, Royan is still in here.
Hello, I'm here.
Also, yes, Sparky. We were talking about how you had a justified crash out over Lily today. People are allowed to jump in, by the way. Friends are allowed to jump in if they would like to.
I'm here excited for work and I'm making pottery and vintage story.
Oh, congratulations. Congratulations. I'm just going to share the whole screen there. There we go. How am I seeing this stuff on Twitter? I don't know what you're talking about.
All I was waiting for was the go-ahead.
Where? Oh, there you go.
There you go. Occo.
Hello.
I missed you. Did you miss me?
Yeah, I haven't seen you in over a year, you know.
Oh, goodness gracious. What about you, Chad? Did you guys miss me? Oh,
I'm sure.
missed you.
Were you
Good to
on
see you, Chad.
vacation or like just busy? Just haven't seen you in a hot minute.
Yeah, you know. Well, let's see. For Thanksgiving, I went all the way over to the other side of the continent to visit the folks. And then for Christmas, I went to be with the family and all that. And, just this, that, and the other between those. So, yeah, you could say I've been a bit busy.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. I just realized something.
That's
Since
good.
I'm here, I should do this. Boop.
Now you're a yip. Oh, perfect. Indeed. Did you see, by the way, here, I need to bring up a picture
for me, so I
of
might
it.
as well use it every so often.
I sent it to them all. But
oh, you mean the group art?
Not the group art. I now actually have.
Yet.
Oh no, the group art is it was revealed on Christmas. It was revealed on
Oh,
Christmas.
okay.
No, that's a thing. Thank you for the
something
5
else.
chat.
A lost cause.
Hey.
At Internet's and Master 8952
You-
tipped
you know,
$5 to the lost
I
cause.
gotta re-examine this word
how I've
crash
missed
out
that
because
handsome
every time
voice
I heard
jazz. Welcome
crash
back.
out, I'm sitting there going, I didn't fucking go to sleep.
Sorry, go ahead. Go again because a super chat went over you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did. I'm sorry.
You're good. You're
No, you're
good.
good.
No, I'm
Oh, there
saying
it is.
like I guess I gotta re-examine this word crash out because it's like Whenever I hear the word crash out, I'm thinking of like, passing out from exhaustion or crashing on the couch, stuff like that. That's my interpretation.
No, yeah.
Man, that's
Not
some
the
that's some
Gen
boomer
Z
shit right
one.
there.
Group art is my
I am a
wallpaper.
boomer. What are
Well,
talking
if you
about?
like that group art and you put it as your wallpaper, that's pretty dang cool in my personal opinion.
I am saying that you need to update your understanding of the modern parlance, Grandpa.
No, it's like, so I was getting done wrapping up on a stream we were doing on my channel. I didn't know you were streaming today. It's like, I guess I can go back and rewatch and recap what was being said, but it's like I was just saying what happened over the last couple months on Twitter.
Yeah. No, yeah, you kind of just like relitigated all of it on Twitter, and that was completely fine. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was at work, so I completely ignored everything that you did because I was like,
Well,
I was
it
like,
wasn't even really
I don't know.
relitigating.
I felt like you were arguing with people, so
Like,
I was like, I'm just gonna ignore it.
No, well, people come in trying to, it's like I have a couple main contentions for the whole deal. Is like, one, it's like my issue with Cinder forgiving Sack or whatever like that. It's like that's like one of my main contentions.
No, I will probably bring that up in the aftermath. But yeah, her choosing to go back with him, it's definitely a weird feeling. But it kind of tells me that there's a couple ways you can look at it. Sack is either somebody that was like caught up in everything. I bet you he was lied to as part of the problem. And maybe when he realized he was wrong, and then with how Bao was acting, I think he was just like, oh fuck, I messed up, and that's probably why things are the way they are.
I think I might need to brush up on some required reading here.
That's okay. I'll
No, it's.
go ahead.
Also, is this what you wanted to show me? This bald yippie right here?
Oh, I haven't shown it to the chat yet, but yes. So I did 3D print that.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, I'm gonna. So
Maybe
I
you
have
can like 3D print some wigs for it.
no. So what I did is I've got somebody working on a 3D printed version that I can sell, and then I will sell them to people if they want to buy them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wait, is there any like copyright thing involved with that? Because the yippies are like a meme thing that existed since a while ago, right?
I believe that like the transformative nature of putting the hair and the glasses on makes it transformative enough.
Yeah,
So.
fair enough. All right then. I mean, shit. If a fucking Spark yippie can be made, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
How much are you gonna sell them for?
Probably $10.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, I'll buy it then.
Probably $10. It
much?
depends.
How much filament does it use to make?
That one I don't recall. But I'm waiting for the STL to be created right now. It's being made by the guy right now, and then it'll come in. I'm expecting I'm gonna try an experiment so it doesn't waste so much filament, because like one of the biggest problems with filament that changes out is when you have multiple colors, it wastes a lot of filament in order to do the color switching all the time. Because it can't just like print and then take it out and then put it back in. It has to get rid of the stuff that's currently in the chamber, reheat with the new filament, then print. Then when it wants to relayer, and so you end up wasting a lot of filament just printing something small like this. And so I'm gonna try and see if I can figure out how to make it to where you don't waste as much.
I was gonna say, I mean, $10 sounds like a kind of a really fair price, but I'd compare that to like how much time does it take to make it, how much time does it take to finalize it, how much material does it take to make it? Because if it takes $20 worth of material to make it and you're selling it for $10,
no, I wouldn't do that. No, I would be using PLA filament. The PLA filament I have is like $15 for a spool. And so I think that, and they wouldn't be very big. Unfortunately, chat, they wouldn't be very big. They'd probably be a couple inches tall because I can't make them. Well, this one isn't gonna be the one I would sell. This is just a random one I found on the internet. But no, the one I would sell would probably be similar to this size as well. And only it would have the Occo hair and the Occo glasses.
Gotcha. Would it be possible to create them in a batch? You know, to better make you better use of the material?
Yes, it would be possible to create them in a batch. When I went to the store to go buy my 3D printer, they were 3D printing a bunch of Deadpool ducks. And so, like there was like 25 of them, okay? And so I will be printing them in batches. I just don't know yet how I want to do it. I'm going to have to do some experimentation, all that kind of stuff. Whoa, did I get raided?
Gotcha.
Who raided me?
Should be fun.
What the hell? YouTube for a moment said I had a way higher concurrent rate, and then it went back down. What the heck? Okay, thank you, YouTube. I was like, what the heck? Anyway. But yeah, the Yippee is a thing in progress. Sorry, I don't mean to distract from the Cinder talk.
Oh, you're fine.
There really isn't much to say other than just like, and I debated whether or not to rewatch the video. I don't think I will, because it's like we watched it yesterday on Under the Tea. If you want to watch my reaction to it, you go watch it on Under the Tea. I had some opinions that, in fact, I made on Twitter. Here, let me pull them up.
I watched it. I was rewatching it last night until YouTube threw me off. I went to go back onto it. It's like, this video has been claimed.
Yeah, so we had a copyright claim from, I think, the Voop chat video. For the music that they used. That was the problem. But anyway.
But no, I got to watch it.
Yeah. Can you imagine if Cinder herself defends Lily? That would be a plot twist. I highly doubt that's going to happen. Membership prices weren't changed. Were they not changed? Could have been. I personally deleted.
Fully processed yet.
I personally deleted the price thing and redid it. Chat, it should have, because like the one group that I had, the membership group that I had made, it like deleted, and YouTube doesn't recognize it anymore. Yeah, the thing changed from $4.99 to $5.99. So now it should be $5.99 instead of $4.99. Yep. It says it is. It might just not have processed yet, but
yeah, I was gonna say it's probably processing, because I remember when I was going through, because I've got it set up on mine. Like emotes, changing the memberships sometimes can take upwards to about a day to 5 days.
Yeah, and it is the brand
to fully process through.
Gift membership is $5.99. Thought it was supposed to be 99 cents. Wait, did it not change it? Oh my gosh, I'm upset. Why did it not do that? I'm gonna ask Ava, because Ava is supposed to be the one that like
Hang on, let me look at my end. Let's see.
Well, I'm upset now because it should have been fixed.
I'm only seeing, so here's the memberships I'm seeing on my end to gift out to people. Actually no. 1 membership $5.99, 5 memberships $29.95, 10 memberships $59.90. And it's like the minimum you can gift is 1 membership $5.99. So
I am upset because it should have been fixed. I asked Ava what she did, because like that's not cool, YouTube. That's not what I wanted. I'm gonna delete the level, because that is not what I wanted from it.
Yeah.
Well,
I
for
basically
now-
just got one tier.
For now, I am pegging it to $1 only. $1 and $10. There we go. We'll fix it later. Anyway, what I essentially said is that, like, here, I'll read what I said. There's a segment of the Shy Lily stream last night that I've listened to, and I don't think she's learned a single dang thing. The gist I got is she doesn't think she's a manipulator, and allegedly there was a behind-the-scenes talk, but it sounds almost as if she struggled because she had to defend herself against people who read the doc, which I do think that she had a lot of big people that, like, came to her and said, hey, could you talk to me about this, because this is kind of a problem. This is like, this doesn't fit, in my personal opinion. And so I do believe that, like, she has struggled with friendships or with people that, like, she used to be tight with because of this. And I do think that, like, what I saw last night is her just kind of, like, my 3D printer is... Hold on a moment. Hold on a moment. My 3D printer is having a heart attack. Oh. Hold on. Yes, stop print. Give me 1 second.
And that fell to yippee. So while Uncle's doing that, Jazz, what games have you been playing?
Wait, did someone say Maple Story just now?
Vintage Story. I've been here the whole time.
Oh.
I'm still
well,
playing
let's
Elite,
see.
so.
I've been playing a lot of Path of Exile 2, because they did an update recently where they added the druid to the game. And it's pretty fun, man. Like, turns into like a bear and a dragon and a werewolf. You can summon other wolves to, like, eat your enemies. It's pretty sick. And I played a lot of Zenless lately because they just had their big, like, season finale update. And that's been a lot of fun. Other than that, I circled back for Kazan, the first Berserker. Pretty good game. Really hard. Quite difficult, but pretty good. How about you?
Cool.
Okay.
I've still been on playing Elite. I need to get back onto playing Powerwall, but I've just stuck on.
Same, man.
Elite.
I have not played Palworld since before they did, like, the first big update with, like, the new maps, and I haven't gotten to, like, fuck around with the collabs or anything yet, like the Terraria and the Ultra Kill and all that shit. Like, I haven't got to mess with any of that yet.
Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships.
I need to get on
It
it.
sounds like Marco's back.
Yes, I am back. I don't know if those are at $1, but thank you. I appreciate that. It should be only at $1 because there's only a 1 and a 10 tier. If it did it at the $10 tier, I'm sorry. Sorry. No, my printer, the head kind of, like, fell off, and it just fucked up the print that I was attempting to do.
The head fell off. Does your 3D printer have syphilis or something?
Has what?
Syphilis?
No, there's like a magnetic head for it that just fell off, and it's kind of like a cosmetic thing, but there's a fan on top of it, if you know what I mean, that helps it to stay cool, and it fell off, and it just ruined the print that I was in the middle of printing. It's awesome.
Hearing you talking about 3D printing is the exact same reason why I never really got into it.
Machine Spirit is clearly misbehaving. I guess I need to... It's now giving me an error for something completely different. I'll have to figure it out later, because I can't... Maybe I'll figure it out before I go to bed tonight. I don't know. Anyway, that was a thing. I
Hang on,
guess. Now I'm
I gotta
upset.
correct something real quick.
It requires
I gotta correct
correction.
something real quick. No, it's not syphilis. It's smallpox.
Oh goodness. Well, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. I hope those weren't like the tier 2 ones that I just deleted, because it will refund it to you. Oh no, it says that it's the tier 1. Good. Good. Yeah, I don't know why, like, I don't know why it wasn't working. I asked Ava if she could tell me. Hopefully she figures it out, because I would like to do the tier 2 one for people that want to do the tier 2, but I also want the tier 1 for it. I don't know. It's wonky. I'm tired.
You sound tired.
Yeah, the work shift was long today, and then the video by
Thank you,
Mizu
user,
was
for
just
the
kind of
follow.
crazy. And
It
now
was
my
painful.
3D printer failing twice in a row is fun. Oh, Ava might have showed me how to fix it. Hold on. Oh, okay. I might have fucked up because I might not have needed to delete my my memberships here. So okay. Hold on, chat.
Fuck it, doing it live. Doing it
Yeah, but
live.
chat can't see it. So
I know.
I'm gonna re-add the perks. Done. Submit.
Now I know you're commenting on your Twitter post you made and stuff.
I wasn't
But
I?
Well, I know that, but I haven't watched the stream VOD myself from Lily,
Okay.
but it's like, what led up to that?
To her.
Has anyone looked back to look to see what led up to that being brought up? Was it a chat member, or was it she just brought it up? I mean, it just seems weird.
It kind of, like, when I listened to it, it kind of seemed to me that she was, like, just reminiscing on the year. And, I guess according to her, she got harassed by people on Twitter. And, you know, I do think some people probably were teetering on harassment on Twitter. But, I think that she was just like, well, guys, we're closing out the year. And this happened. And it sucks, but I'm going to heal. And I'm going to complain for a little bit because I want to, and you guys are just going to kind of be fucking forced to sit here, you know?
Yeah, Bug, I haven't done it yet, so. No, I was just wondering if you knew what brought it up, but she was just reminiscing. It's like,
Yeah, yeah. I think so. I could be wrong. Mentioning it made it worse. I agree. It did make it worse because, like, at this point, the only guy that cares about it is the guy creating the documentary. That's me. Okay? So, like, by bringing it up, here, I'll take the screen off. By bringing it up, which is what she did, she reopens the door, because what she ends up doing is, by not mentioning stuff, it kind of becomes worse, because she says, oh, there was a talk behind the scenes, and I got to talk my piece and prove myself. But she didn't care. She didn't see it my way, and we don't see eye to eye, which kind of tells me that Cinder is kind of like giving the middle finger, saying fuck off after, you know, it's just like, you know, we're done, but fuck off, basically.
Well, the whole deal, it's like, well, if you look back on it, it's like everything that stemmed from the document being made, and for Nanolith and stuff like that, you know, Nanolith never made a document, wasn't going to make a document until after she talked to Lily, and Lily said, oh, we need to make this public. We need to tell people about this. Lily's on words.
Yeah.
Lily's the one instigated that whole deal. That wasn't something that was like dropped surprisingly in her lap. That wasn't something that came out of the blue. She said that on stream. Along with that, she said a lot of things on stream.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
out of everyone in this whole fucking situation,
Oh my God,
Lily
she's got
is the
milkers.
only one.
Advent
I'll look for
900
this.
discovered Mom has milkers and gave $5. She could have lost some connections behind the scenes.
I believe she has. I mean, like, the way that she talked about it, she's like, oh, I won't hold grudges against people who don't believe me. Which tells me that there are people that, like, questioned her and don't believe her that just isn't Cinder. Am I late to the stream? You're about 30 minutes late. It's okay, though.
Well, it's like this. Out of everyone in this whole deal, Lily's like the only one that's not shown anything.
Mhm.
She's just ran her mouth. That's all Lily's done.
Yeah, that's
And
about
proven
all
she-
she's good at.
And proven that she is the one that's orchestrated that, took credit for that herself, and corroborated by both Bao and Nanolith.
Mhm.
So, I mean, the only one she has to blame is her fucking self.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. It's okay if you're late, Chad. It's fine.
Yeah. So, yeah, people are gonna call her out.
No,
And-
and I think
exactly-
people are going to continue. Here's the thing. Sorry, you finish first.
No, the thing is like people like me, I pretty much haven't said anything on it until like after the whole we went through the Cinder doc.
Yep.
And then I made some posts here and there about the view numbers and the watch counts and the bits being donated, and I think that was like October and November, and that's kind of where I left it off at. Haven't brought it up since until after she said something about it.
Yep. No, yeah. My whole thing is, I think she's upset because she's realizing that, one, nobody believes her, and two, what she has done objectively has harmed a lot of different people, and she can't take that back. I mentioned it yesterday, but the act of like doing what she did, getting Cinder to like essentially hand back over her shares, which wasn't handed back over. My bet is that they had to spend millions of dollars to buy back all of her shares. Like, I can't imagine the amount of damage that you've done to a company by there's so much damage that comes from a company when you have to do that. Thank you for the 10.
70 cents saving the UPs. Not going to lie, Lily had some of the worst fake tears I have ever heard from a woman, including Amber Heard. Lily could have left it in 2025, but no. Even real streamers probably don't like Lily now.
Yeah, no, I think the problem I have is I just don't think she recognizes how fucked up she kind of made it. Because GamerSups was brought in. I mean, like, you know, Cinder was like, oh, GamerSups was brought in. GamerSups completely was brought into it. And that is their fault. That is 100% her fault.
Obviously, it was a
And
bad example
I don't
because
doubt
it
that,
lost
like,
cause.
she's going to have less
Evans Tail
opportunities
3
because of
tipped
it.
$4.99
Thank you for the
to lost
$4.99.
cause. To make a long story short, Cinder wins by doing nothing. Shy Lily and Bao felted themselves bigly. Rima is regarded and Smug Lana is in the kook chair.
Damn. It's very accurate, though. Very, very accurate.
Well, Smug is getting cut by Nala, so I mean,
GamerSups took 3%. No, okay. So what you guys have to understand is, and I could be wrong. I'm fine being wrong. But when somebody buys the shares for a company, your percentage of those shares go down if you also do not buy part of those shares. My bet is that her shares went down because the shares that were gotten from Cinder diluted the pool, and I could be talking out of my ass, by the way, right now. I have absolutely no idea.
Do
Who
you
knows?
need help?
It's possible. How you doing?
Hello.
A wild elf has
Oh,
joined
shit.
us.
You're safe, Ava from Santa. How are you doing?
Ava!
I am. I can officially leave the bunker.
Congratulations.
The problem is,
Happy New Year.
Santa did throw a thermonuclear Christmas warhead in my area, and the bunker's now caved in.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
Oh.
so it's gonna take a little while to dig out.
I'm sorry to hear
Do
that.
you need rescue or?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm undead. I don't breathe. I'm fine.
I mean, she's comfortable in draw, collapse cave. I mean, same difference.
You know.
Okay, I'm about to show you via screen share
Mm-hmm.
how to do this, Oko.
Oh no, I fixed the membership thing. That's
Oh, you did?
yeah. Oh yeah. I sent you a yippee because it's just like, gosh damn it. Cause like chat, it from the sounds of it, I could have changed to the gifted memberships without having to delete a tier.
Yeah, you didn't have to change the prices.
So I just like snapped like 90
Oh, no,
members at
what?
that tier.
Oh, you just Thanos snap. Oh no.
I did. It's okay.
Oh no.
It's
yeah,
okay.
No, you can
If
just change-
listen,
I didn't have to
listen,
change
if you
any
are a
pricing.
$5 tier member and you want to like get a $5 tier back, wait a couple of days for it to fix itself, and then you can re-up your membership. I'm sorry for being stupid, but yes. So
I mean, to be fair, it took me a while too.
if you want to have
I've already done it once, and it took me a while to refigure out how to do it.
yeah, if you want to be a $5 member, then yeah, that's what will happen in a couple of days.
Okay, well that's fair. I just came in here real quick to make sure that was you had that covered.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. You have a good one then.
All right, talk to you guys later.
Peace.
Bye.
Later,
Happy New Year, by the
Ava.
way.
Any more
Double
plans
up.
for making vids on the clip channel? That depends. That depends. That channel was mostly started so that I had a separate thing for my editor.
Obviously, Occo is a bad example
Thank you
because
for the
lost
5, and
cause.
thank you for becoming a member,
And
Devastator.
Wolf's Pain tipped $5 to the Lost Cause. Eva, is it true that Santa accidentally started the Cuban Missile Crisis and lost an elf over Lake
Here,
Geneva
I'll,
during
send it to
World
her.
War II?
I'll send it to her. But no, so the clip channel was made with the idea that my editor could throw some stuff on there. I thought you were making gifting $1. Yes, gifting is $1. It should be now. I changed it to where that's what it is.
Yeah. One membership, 99 cents.
Yeah. What happened to the editor? He's got his own life stuff he's got to figure out right now. Okay. And it's not like bad or anything. I haven't fired him. In fact, I would prefer to pay him. Refresh the app, by the way. If it's showing gifting at $5.99, then refresh the app.
Refresh it.
I've refreshed multiple times. Okay. Well, YouTube is retarded
It
then.
shows that, I was gonna say it shows at $1 on my end, so
Yeah, YouTube is retarded then. Anyway.
What else is new?
I would like to keep up the clips channel because there were some good clips that came out of it, but I need him to come back first. So when he comes back, when he's done and ready and good, he can maintain it. I'd like to have it keep going because I told him that once it started making money, I would pay him some of the ad revenue that came specifically just from those videos. But like, I don't know. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, Avenged. I appreciate that. You got a membership, make sure to say thank you. Look at that.
just raining membership. memberships.
Some people are getting it.
Uh,
Well, there's a reason why I set it to $1 because people like $1 membership gifting. It's way more fun, I would say.
Yeah.
I don't have Twitter. That's fair. That's fair.
And
That's
hey, if
fair.
you're getting more memberships for $1, I mean, that's still more money overall.
That
You don't have Twitter,
and
that's not a
more
thing.
people can use emotes, basically.
Good times all around.
Anyway, once he's back and can operate the Clips channel, $19 Occo gift card. I will be asking for more clips to be made because I did appreciate some of the clips that went up there.
Mhm.
Anyway. I really feel like with the Cinder stuff, I'm just gonna like, unless somebody just like does something stupid again recently, like in the more recent times, I'm gonna go back to just like being quiet about it because you know, I want to work on my video, and by talking I end up revealing my plots and my plans, so we're not gonna.
Yeah, you spoil.
Don't want to do that. I've already spoiled some of it, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it
people
is.
forget about it later.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, like I said, Chad, I have a bunch of random-ish stuff that I wanted to... Just a bunch of random stuff, period, that I wanted to talk about tonight that I thought was interesting. One of the things that I wanted to talk about, and some people are probably going to have to glow. Some people might have to glow just a little bit.
That's a hell of a lead-in.
So Zora Mamdani is the new mayor of New York. And literally,
No, just immediately thought of that fucking post about how he had like a big like meeting in the streets or whatever, but like there was no food, no porta potties.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. There was no food, there was no porta potties. His wife wears $400 shoes or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
the jokes write themselves, everybody.
Thank you for the 5.
At Internet's in Masterady 952
Oh,
tipped
fuck.
$5 to the lost cause. I think someone in the chat said it best. Shy Lily is the 2025 whale tuber. Namie, who made Lily's chibi, is the best whale tuber. Her model is cute.
Yes, I would agree. Sorry, go ahead, Jazz.
Like I was gonna say, between that and the fucking like new fire chief thing, the
one who's
gay-
never been
gay-
in the fire.
Yeah, never actually been a fire. But she is gay though. She's
She is
very
gay.
gay, and that's
She is
very
very gay.
important.
She's perfect for being
Everyone-
a fireman then, in my personal
yes.
opinion. You need
As
very...
we all know, the gays have specific firefighting powers that comes with being
what?
gay.
No, I was thinking specifically of female gays, because the female gays, they're filled with a lot of anger, and man, people are gonna get upset at me for saying that.
I thought of even worse one here. I'm gonna direct that anger away from you.
She's
It's
gay.
like
She's
just
flame retarded. Exactly, chat.
Oh dang, chat beat me too. And I was gonna say, it's like, chat, why do you think they used to call them flamers? Oh, no.
No, I was gonna make
fuck.
a domestic violence joke about and how a lot of female lesbians are.
Yes.
We'll stop right there. That's not what I wanted to bring up. What I did want to bring up, and what was really funny to me.
Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm gonna be honest. The Mamdani stuff is. I think that a lot of people are gonna be very 50-50 on Mamdani, specifically because. And I tried to find a post for it. I couldn't find it. But like, he signed today an executive order that basically like rolled back a bunch of things that the previous mayor of New York did in regards to anti-Semitism.
Huh.
Now remember, Chad, I said you got to glow. All right, you got to glow just a little bit. All right.
So, can you like give me an example of a thing here? Because like. That sounds bad initially, but
Well,
like, I feel like I need to hear what exactly.
Here, let me
what
see if I
policy you could be talking about in this regard.
Let me see if I can find something. There it is. Okay. So the Times. Oh gosh, this is coming from the Times of Israel. So you know it's perfect. New York mayor nullifies swath of predecessors' actions, including some related to the Jewish community, and one that opposed the campaign to boycott Israel. Retains office to combat anti-Semitism. Funny enough, Jews voted for him. Yeah, funny enough, for those that don't know, New York is one of the biggest Jewish communities in the world outside of Israel. So it's kind of funny that it was made the mayor when Jews make up one of the biggest like cultures in fucking New York.
Well, do you know the reason why New York has so many Jews in it?
Not particularly.
I don't know. Do I want to know?
Because New York has the tunnels.
Oh, fucking
Oy vey.
Christ.
Oy vey indeed, chat. Oy vey indeed.
I'm of two minds about this, right? Because my pops, like my stepdad, is a New Yorker. A Jewish New Yorker.
A Jewish New Yorker, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, my pops is a Jewish New Yorker.
Oh man, that's funny.
It is.
It's powerful.
And he's man, he's not I want to say he's not taking it well with the New York thing, but it's also like a very muted response. It rings of like that kind of dead-eyed apathy that like an anime character who just watched their whole village die obtains, right? You know, like that sort of thing where it's like the eyes are just dead, right? But the character's not dead, but the eyes are just gone, right? Like that sort of thing.
Yeah. No, for sure.
They kind of that vibe.
Anyway,
I do feel bad, right? Because he grew up in New York and now he's like seeing this happen. Like he
Seeing
lives
this happen,
in
yeah.
South Carolina now, but yeah, like seeing this happen to what was his childhood home. It's like, yeah, this gotta fucking suck.
no, for sure. So I feel like because this is a fantastic website here. Look at the chat. Look at this website. This is the Times of Israel. Israel at war, day 820. What happens if I? Oh my gosh, I don't want to read any more of that. We're not going to read any other bits of the site other than this. But it catalogs how many days they've been at war with Gaza.
So
I just
okay,
done this
wait,
to
I'm
them all.
curious about something. It says that he revoked the anti-Semitism definition. So what was the definition that he revoked?
I feel like we'll read it through here, and I hope it mentions it. I hope it mentions
Okay,
it.
because I want to know what the definition
Having
is.
kept tabs on the mess that
Because
his mom
if it was like a
New York City is in
ridiculously
for a long
broad
4
definition
years.
or something,
Also,
then like
New York
maybe
Jews
I'm
didn't
not
vote him in.
maybe I'm not as
Liberal
against
women
this as I
DID.
think I am currently. But like it's all going to depend on what that definition actually said.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. Those tunnels were promised 3,000 years ago. Oh my gosh, chat. Internet Zen says that New York is in for a long 4 years. New York Jews didn't vote him in. Liberal women did. Well, it sounds more like suicidal empathy to me then. Be very funny though. I'd be interested to see the amount of Jews that did actually vote for him in that city. But regardless,
Just saying, I did send you something. It is an AI video.
I saw that.
It is questionable.
How questionable are we
It
talking?
is, related questionable. It's nothing you can't show on. You can show on stream. It's funny.
Oh gosh. Oh no. Does it have like copyrighted sounds in it or?
No.
Okay, good. All right, we'll watch it then.
Mayor-elect Mondami, what's your first move?
Simple. I'm making history.
The law that changed everything.
People of the city, you can now marry goats.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you're welcome.
This is oddly popular.
Love is love, and occasionally it has hooves.
From Pixar Animation
Oh
Studios.
my gosh.
Take this goat.
Oh god.
That's horrible. I would
I
believe
don't
it
know
though.
who's making these, man, but like these are fucking really like man. I saw the one the other day about the Somalis, the Somali fraudsters in
Oh,
Minnesota.
yeah.
Like, god damn it, man.
Goat VTubers be sweating. Yeah, take
Run, Krutosis, run!
Yeah, I was gonna say Kratos has better run away. Anyway, I would unironically watch that. I would too. That sounds like a pretty funny movie. It would be a raunchy adult movie, that's for damn sure. Anyway, I want to go through this article here. Because I'm sure that it's going to definitely be very funny. In one of his first acts in office on Thursday, New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani revoked the city's implementation of an anti-Semitism definition. As if they needed to include a definition in one specific city in the first place. Like, that's the thing that, like, okay, listen. I think that's kind of, I think the thing that's the most funny about this is that they decided that they had to include a definition in the city. Like, you just can't, like, say, you know what, we'll just go to what was it, like, Merriam-Webster Dictionary, and whatever Merriam-Webster Dictionary says anti-Semitism is, that's probably good enough. Like, they had to adopt their own, like... their own definition for the city. Like why? Why do you need a definition for just the city?
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's see. Definition includes some forms of Israel criticism. The fuck?
Oh, I feel like this is a self-report right now. I blame the ADL. Yeah, the ADL is probably part of the problem here.
Like, oh my god, the thing I immediately like think of is that one clip that Shu used in the video about him, like, you know, winning the election in New York, where it's like they're asking each person, like, where would you go?
Oh yeah,
you get elected, and like all of them's like, well, I'd go visit Israel. You know, I'd probably go see, you know, the Holy Land, Israel. And then he's like, I'd probably just stay in New York. He's like, but would you go visit Israel though? And it's like, what the fuck is happening here? that is horrific, like how drone coded that shit was. Like that whole clip
it was
just, I shivered a little bit. Like it actually sent a chill up my spine listening to that clip, because it's like, that is,
it's like, why Israel?
Like actual brainwashing type shit. Like,
yeah. No, yeah. Mamdani didn't want a vacation at Israel. No, probably. Probably. The mass revocation of those executive orders also canceled other pro-Israel measures taken by the former mayor, Eric Adams. Mamdani, a far-left anti-Zionist. They really want to paint him like that. To be fair, he is Muslim, I think, so that is as anti-Zionist as you could probably be, to be honest with you.
I suppose.
Let's see. Took office with the start of the new year, replacing Adams' staunchly pro-Israel administration. Really funny. Really funny. I don't know if Eric Adams...
You know what? I'm not actually mad at him about this one in particular. Like that other shit with the fire chief and the gathering with the no food and toilets. Like that's one thing. But this, honestly, I'm not mad at him on.
His socialism... Wait, I can't stand his socialism, but I have a feeling that both the far... I think I said this earlier today. Thank you for the gift of memberships. I said this earlier today, but I think the far right and the far left are going to like this guy. Specifically the far right and the far left.
Yeah, you might not be wrong.
It's hilarious in my personal opinion.
I must go now. I gotta get ready for work.
Have a good day.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Good day, Warren.
Oh, it's hilarious. Let's see here. And thank you for becoming members, everybody. If you've got a membership, make sure to say thank you. Also, Kai, thank you for gifting the memberships. In one of Mamdani's first moves as mayor, he issued an executive order. By the way, here's the thing that bothers me about executive orders. Like, everybody's making them, but like the problem is like Eric Adams made this executive order about like Israel and Jews. It literally got overturned because executive orders are powerless pieces of legislation that people in power make to put a band-aid on a problem that should be solved in the courts. That's why I'm just like, I don't care if he overrode somebody else's executive order. It's literally just like it's like, you know what it is? It's like, you guys all played Uno, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All of you? Well, I guess both of you?
Yeah. From MommaOcco.
Thank you for the 5.
Adamstail 3 cents,
I'll wait for this to go
$4.99 for more hats. Dear New York, you get no sympathy from me. You made your bed, now get fucked in it.
Thank you for beating the landlords.
Tell them how you really feel.
The landlords have been tipped $10 by @InternetSendMaster8952 a Hassan disrespecter. Amusingly, Mamdani didn't even stay in New York after winning. Know where he went after winning the mayorship? Puerto Rico. So much for staying
Puerto
in New
Rican?
York.
Interesting. Anyway,
I mean, I think it's a really nice vacation spot.
it's technically
some
part of the
places?
state, so you know. Anyway, anyway.
That is funny though.
So-
noticing.
You guys, oh hello Nianis, welcome. You're welcome to jump in if you want, Nianis. You guys have all played Uno. You guys know how that everybody has their own house rules, right? Everybody can decide different house rules regarding Uno.
I suppose. I mean, I just kind of go with whatever's on the little Uno box.
Yeah, but like that's how it works. Everybody, like some people say, oh, if you don't have the card, you can draw one, or if you don't have the card, you have to draw until you get the card you want. Like everybody does it differently.
Usually just draw one.
Well, yeah, but like what I'm trying to say is, executive orders are basically the house rules for the 4 years that people are in office, if that makes sense. And whenever somebody comes in, the last guy's house rules get tossed out the window and the new guy's house rules gets put in. Because Trump did the exact same thing. He came in and said all of Biden's executive orders are getting tossed out the window and mine are getting put in. And guess what's going to happen? If a Democrat gets in right after Trump, all of Trump's executive orders are going to get unsigned into office. It's just...
Yeah,
It's
like...
suppose...
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
It's like writing a check that you don't have the money for. And then when the next person comes in, they look, the check bounces because, you didn't have the money. So they write another check.
Yeah.
Well, I believe the intention is to like try and do one that you can actually like work with during that 4-year period to perhaps try and make a more permanent change in the administration.
No, for
Though
sure.
I suppose that whether or not that actually happens is, that's another topic.
Oftentimes, most of like hell. I'm sure that if I looked up both of Biden's and Trump's executive orders, a lot of them I could say to myself, I will never see this come into law. These are literally just things that they did to give a middle finger to the other guys on the other side of the political spectrum. And that's exactly what Mamdani's doing right now. Mamdani walked in and said, you know what? I'm Muslim. I really don't care about the Jews. And so I'm going to sign an executive order getting rid of all of the executive orders of the last guy that, by the way, also was pro-Israel, despite being black, which is funny.
The problem is executive order was never meant to be used like this. Executive order was meant to establish something in a hurry or at the moment and to get it going, and then Congress can go in and fill it in, fill it out, figure it out later and get it done right. And it's basically what's being used now is just to circumvent Congress or to add new things that's not gone through Congress. It's bypassing what it's meant to be used for.
No, for sure.
That's why I like.
And chat, I understand that like that's how most executive orders. I agree that like that's like most executive orders. My opinion, my thought process that I'm trying to make is like literally, Eric Adams comes in, has according to this website, a very pro-Jewish administration. Mamdani walks in, who is anti-Zionist, and literally like revokes everything that the guy did over his 4 years of being the mayor of the biggest city in America, or one of the biggest cities in America, whatever the fuck. And it's just like, I don't care. It's an executive order. The next guy that gets in, if he somehow is more pro-Israel, which, seeing how the world is going right now, I guess that feels like a toss-up in the next 4 years. But like, depending on who gets in, like the next guy that comes in might come in and rewrite everything that Eric Adams did. Because all this guy did is put in an executive order that says we're undoing everything that Eric Adams did. Now, we're going to continue reading here, but...
I said it was... to be honest, was it even needed? And I'm not talking about this, I'm talking about the actual executive order, because if we just get down to brass tacks, it is discrimination. If you just get down and call it what it is.
Oh, are you talking about
there's
like
already-
are you talking about, was the executive order that Eric Adams signed in, was it necessary? Are you asking if it was really necessary?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, was it really necessary? Because it's the same thing with like gun control. It's like, oh well, we're gonna put these rules in for this, this, and this, and it's like you don't need those rules. You have rules in place that can take care of the issue. It's now you just won't use them.
It's the exact, in my personal opinion, it's the exact same thing that a lot of this is. It's posturing to make yourself look like you're doing a good boy deed. It's a good boy deed. For who in this case, I guess it was, the Jews and them wanting a definition for some specific thing, which, again, is further down in this article. But the answer is, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
Zymaru sent $5 for more hats. As a Floridian, I'm tired of Nyers coming down here when they made a dumb decision. We got enough invasive species down here, go somewhere else.
You got quite the invasive species, yes, I agree.
Cripes.
I agree. Anyway, let's continue reading here. In one of Mom Donnie's first moves as mayor, he issued an executive order that revoked all executive orders Adams implemented since September 26, 2024, when Adams was indicted for corruption. The corruption charges were later dismissed amid allegations of shady dealings between Adams and the Justice Department of U.S. President Donald Trump. Upon taking office, a New York mayor must decide to continue or revoke their predecessor's executive orders. So they're even admitting that, like, when you get into office, you can choose to either go yay or nay on whether or not you want to continue them.
Oh my God, she's got milkers.
Thank you for the.
At Internet Master 8952 discovered Mom has milkers and gave $5. With all the stuff happening during Eric Adams and students being coy about their bigotry. Yes. Unfortunately. We can't have nice things, BC of idiots.
Are you saying that that the executive order was needed because of people like I don't know. I guess that's a conversation for another day. As somebody who is just gonna who knows what's coming up in the rest of this article, I am just gonna chuckle and chortle and think that this is just funny. Mom Donnie's campaign.
What can you do aside from laugh these days?
Exactly. I promised Chad that 2026 was going to be a year of more laughter and more chudliness. We're going to have more chudliness in 2026, Chad.
Oh, yeah, let's spurg out, chat.
No, not spurging out. We're just going to have being more chud in 2026. All right. We can't make it year of the chud, but
You can be chuds and spurg simultaneously.
Fair enough. Mom Donnie's campaign said that revocations would ensure, quote, a fresh start for the incoming administration. Mom Donnie's sweeping revocation covers Adams' implementation of the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance definition of anti-Semitism, which says that some forms of Israel criticism are anti-Semitic. I'd like to know what specific criticisms they're talking about there, because that's
they would
funny.
have to be specific there, right?
I would.
Because if they just say some forms of criticism
so.
and then just kind of pull it out whenever like somebody criticizes Israel, that it's like that's not some forms, that's any form they think crosses the line, right?
I
Like,
would hope so.
You got to be specific with shit like that, or else it's like, okay, so what? How am I allowed to criticize Israel? Can you give me the the fucking pamphlet real quick of like which criticisms are okay and which ones aren't? It's like. This like either way, this is still fucking like thought policing, like language policing bullshit. But like, But at the same time, I want to like take it to its logical conclusion. Like, show me the list. Give me the list. Let's see what's on it, and
We'll
I
check
will
it
decide
twice.
whether or not I'm cool with. Yeah.
We'll decide we're cool with it, whether it's naughty or nice.
Israel
is coming to talk.
I'm gonna put myself out there.
Ben Shapiro's coming to town.
I'll put myself out there.
I'm good.
Based.
Go ahead.
Because it sounds like that the previous executive orders were actually thought policing, and if he's signing orders to remove this, it's like, oh, okay, based.
Yeah. I agree.
Now, anything else he does, I don't know about, but it's like,
the rest has been bullshit so far, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's the funny thing, because like I read this morning, not this article, but I read a bunch of tweets where you had a whole bunch of Jewish people, and some of them were definitely GOP. They were like, Mom Donnie's starting off his administration by being anti-Semitic. And I'm just sitting here reading it, and I'm like, listen, I know he's Muslim, which means that he's probably predisposed to being anti-Semitic and wanting to kill you. But making it easier for people to be critical of another country without the threat of, like, going to jail, that's not anti-Semitic. That's just freedom of speech.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give my thoughts. Ben Shapiro talks about this. It's gonna be, he wants to kill us. He wants to make it possible for other people to kill us. When it's like, he just removes something and allows people to criticize him. Even though he's been on record in saying people's voices need to be taken away if they disagree with him. Make it make sense, guys.
No, for sure. What's funny is immediately after I saw these tweets, I saw other tweets where Jewish people were saying, I think it's time we look at the First Amendment because of anti-Semitism. And I'm just sitting here like, yeah, that's not going to work, buddy. If you think people are being anti-Semitic towards you now, if you try and touch the First Amendment, people are literally going to start... You're going to start seeing more mini Hitlers in the streets, is all I'm going to say. And they're going to be on the right and the left.
Well,
fuck.
Here's a good way to amend the Constitution. You mess with the First Amendment, that's where the Second Amendment comes in.
It seems to constantly refer to this IHRA definition, but never states what the definition is. So if you want more info, you might need to look into it. I might. Let's continue reading, though. Let's continue reading. Let's see here. Definition has been adopted by a broad range of national and local governments worldwide. Actually, here, we'll just... Let's see. Wikipedia might have the best answer for this, unironically. Unironically, Wikipedia might have the best answer for this. The IHRA definition of anti-Semitism is the, quote, non-legally binding working definition of anti-Semitism, unquote. It was adopted by the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance in 2016. It's also known as the IHRA working definition of anti-Semitism. What is the definition? Can you please, like, give me what it is here? I'm like trying to find it. Okay, here it is. Okay, perfect. I like already scouted ahead, and I'm gonna die reading this. I think chat, you need to glow along with me. The working definition reads: anti-Semitism is certain perception of Jews which may be expressed as hatred towards Jews. Okay, I would agree that hatred towards a race or a creed is anti in some way, shape, or form. I'll let this go through.
The landlords have been tipped $10 by @Internet Sin Master 8952 a Hassan disrespecter. The IRA definition of anti-Semitism re: Israel, denying Israel the right to exist, blaming all Jews for Israel's actions, comparing Israel's current policy to that of Yazid.
Well, let's read this because this is what this says here. Anti-Semitism is a certain perception of Jews which may be expressed as hatred towards Jews. Rhetorical and physical manifestations of anti-Semitism are directed towards Jewish or non-Jewish individuals and/or their property, towards Jewish communities, institutions, and religious facilities. Is that it? That's it? That's like, okay, you can literally apply that to every religion. You could, like, anti-Christian, anti-Muslim. That's every religion right there.
Hang on.
I feel like I'm missing something here.
Well, I believe this whole thing is basically just word gobbledygook to get around to the point, but they said 2016 is when this was implemented, right? Now,
something like that.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but 2015 2016, 2015. Isn't that like a time around like the skeptic community and stuff like that was doing that whole fucking Holocaust debate, and that's why all those cancellations come on for those people?
Yeah.
Because they were calling them Holocaust deniers because they were citing facts. Is that?
I'm going to be honest with
probably?
you. You probably remember it more than me. Like this is it. This is the definition. Now I'm like in between. Well, why? One, who cares? Can't we all just agree that technically this should apply to everybody, everywhere, with everything, and not one specific group deserves to have their own special like area for that kind of thing? But I can also say, why did you have to make a big deal out of this?
So here's the thing: are they directing this like towards people in general, or are they like directing this towards like, you know, businesses, government, stuff like that? Because if this is being directed towards, you know, the government can't do this or businesses can't do that, well, they couldn't do.
I need to know why specifically they decided to like do this.
Yeah, I need to know
what
that
was
too,
being
because,
done.
like,
Adams ordered city agencies to use the definition. Well, were they just like, again, like maybe because I don't pay attention to New York because it's a trash fire, but were people being so horribly anti-Semitic in New York? And maybe this is true, you know, maybe the New Yorkers needed to have Jewish levels of like laws put on them. But like, were people in New York so anti-Semitic that Adams had to say, hey, you all need to take this special training, and the special training is literally just read this and understand what anti-Semitism is? That's my confusion here, is why did you even need to do this in the first place? We could just agree that you should be anti-Semitic. Just be a nice person.
Well, the thing is, it's like, if this is being directed towards like businesses and governments, it'd be like, okay, not
From
needed
MommaOcco.
because there's already rules in place.
Send $5 for more hats. I'm tired of the world and my country's politics being dictated by which of the three Abrahamic religions are most mad at the other. No offensive.
No, you're fair. That's very fair. The three Abrahamic religions definitely fight with each other a lot, and well, granted, one of them is super duper extreme to the point of committing crimes of death against each other. The other one also does the exact same thing, and then the other one is just kind of a pussy sometimes because they believe that Christ says love. I'll let you figure out which is which.
You can deal with that, or you can deal with it being sexuality/gender, or your race, or whether you're a man or a woman, or some other stupid bullshit. Like anything besides anything that matters, like actually matters.
But to finish my point off, is like, if this is being directed towards businesses, governments, well, it's not needed because the Constitution and the laws already kind of construct. You can't discriminate because of race, religion, sex.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you can't. That's already baked in. You cannot do those things. Now, if this was put in place for like going at citizens, that is a constitutional violation towards anyone, because the government cannot impede speech, and that's what this would be.
No, yes, it is technically an impeding of speech. Anyway, let's continue, because I did a little reading, and it does look like they expound upon it more. Maybe this was maybe this here, it was included after the fact, and they just didn't decide to put it in there, which is confusing. The definition could have posed a problem for Mamdani, because the definition says that denying the Jewish people the right to self-determination is discriminatory. Mamdani has repeatedly refused to recognize Israel's right to exist as a Jewish state. Well, he is Muslim, so I'm not surprised that is the case. So, you know, you're kind of getting mad at the guy for his religious beliefs, just like I could get mad vice versa. But, you know, I'm just going to continue. The definition also says it is anti-Semitic to claim, quote, that the existence of the State of Israel is a racist endeavor. Okay. I don't see that in this definition here. Is this like in this? Is that in this? Is this the extra stuff here? Do we have to read all of this extra stuff? Why can't you? Okay, whatever. Mamdani's executive order also nullified an order that opposed the campaign to boycott Israel. Mamdani is a longtime supporter of the boycott, divestment, and sanctions movement targeting Israel. I see.
Are they just attributing this to him, or are they actually like? Are they just assuming this because of his race?
Possible. I don't know what his actual beliefs are. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, like I said, I've not done a lot of research into the man. Maybe he thinks this, maybe I don't know. But if they're just attributing
I would believe
this
it
because of this, that's kind of, again, kind of a hypocritical article, but far to the point. But it's like, okay.
Mm-hmm. New York law bars discrimination based on national origin when signing public contracts, however. Well, yeah, that should probably be the case. Another order that has been revoked instructed the New York Police Department to reassess how it handles protests at houses of worship, and a move Adams took after a vitriolic demonstration outside of a synagogue, although a subsequent executive order from Mamdani included similar instructions to the police. Well, then why would you include that? It sounds like he took it down and then put it back up with his colors on it. Adams, the New York City Israel Economic Council, they needed a whole council. Holy cow. A group set up in May to bolster business ties was established by a declaration of intent. We need a MommaOcco glow emote. We do. You got to become a member and then you can use it. It doesn't glow on YouTube, but it does exist. Oh, you're already a member. You just got to spam the Occo glow emote. Mamdani's executive order number 2, outlining the mayor's office structure and operations, stated that the anti-Semitism office will remain in place. Okay. The order included a description of the office responsibilities, which appeared similar to how it operated under Adams. Okay, so cool. The director of the office, Rabbi Moshe Davis, a close aide to Adams, said that on Wednesday that he had not received any word from the Mamdani team, and it was unclear if he would remain in his position. Mamdani's spokesperson did not respond to requests for information about the office last week. I mean, like, he just got in, broski. It was also unclear how the office would define anti-Semitism. The decision is consequential because it could influence how and whether anti-Zionist speech is tolerated in city agencies, including the New York Police Department, the Office for Prevention of Hate Crimes, and the school system.
It's already baked in.
The landlords have been tipped $10 by at Internet's and Master 8952 a Hassan disrespecter. That's the thing, the Quran does recognize Israel and says it belongs to the Jews. And then says Israel should be taken away from the Jews. Mamdani's faith
That's
is
funny.
incoherent.
I forgot about that. I did
book.
read parts of the Quran when I was in school because I was learning about all cultures. Holy cow.
Yeah, I just don't get this because it's already
baked into the law. It's baked. Yeah, it should be baked into the law that you can't be.
It's into the Constitution.
Well, yeah.
It's like.
Yeah, my question would be, what do you mean you have? My question would be, why do you need this? It's in the you should already be allowed to punish people because of the Constitution. I'm confused.
Well, they name off like schools, police, government.
Government jobs, but you have no rights if you're a government worker. I'm just saying, if you're a government worker, everything you do is scrutinized. That's why I never want to be a government worker. So I don't know what they're talking about here. Government workers already get fucked over. So like, okay. Sorry, continue.
No, you're fine. It's I'm kind of done with that point, but it's like it's baked in the Constitution again. Race, religion, sex cannot discriminate, especially if you're a government agency going towards the people. If you're targeting someone because of one of those three things specifically,
Yeah.
That's a constitutional violation.
Makes sense.
Now, it sounds like a lot of these things are wrote up to where it's a lot more scrutinized and it makes the departments look bad, and they don't no longer go towards. It just seems like it's favoritism.
Probably. Muhammad said he didn't know if he was talking to God or Satan. Okay, well, Chad, we're not gonna like talk about whether or not like different religions are more or less true, because I'm not really interested in that debate tonight. All right, that's a debate for when I have Celestium on and maybe a round table of other Christians, and whether or not they choose to fight or not fight with each other, we can have a discussion about that kind of stuff. We're not doing that today.
That could be fun.
Yeah, I legitimately think that if like we got a round table of Christians, a lot of them would start fighting with each other. But that's kind of why I want to do
maybe
it.
a little bit.
I mean, just look at the Council of Nicaea. So.
No, I got you. I'm a bit of a lackadaisical Christian, so I probably won't fight too much. But it would be interesting to sit in on that conversation.
It'd be like the Crusades, but against each other.
Exactly. Anyway, let's continue. Mamdani has condemned classic expressions of anti-Semitism, such as swastika graffiti and tropes about Jewish greed, while defending or espousing anti-Zionist rhetoric that the mainstream Jewish community finds discriminatory. Okay, like such as what? Last week, a report from the Anti-Defamation League severing ties between Mamdani appointees and the anti-Zionist group, or surveying ties between Mamdani appointees and anti-Zionist groups, included among its findings that one appointee had said that Zionists are worse than Nazis. Okay. In response to the report, Mamdani said, "We must distinguish between anti-Semitism and criticism of the Israeli government, and the ADL's report oftentimes ignores this distinction. And in doing so, it draws attention away from the very real crisis of anti-Semitism." I might not agree with the messenger, but I agree with the message.
Yeah, I mean, if
you can't criticize a religion or a government, then that is like a stifling of speech. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and it draws ire towards that group. Like we see the same thing with God, I was watching a leaflet video earlier today about like she was reacting to this dude who made a video about how like the term transphobia has like grown into this amorphous, horrific monster, like well past what it was supposed to mean. And because of that, because of like what people just like, you know, trans people, like usually more extreme ones, define transphobia as now, like it has made it much worse. Like just because, you know, because it's become this thing that it's like it's cutting down real transphobes alongside people who just, you know, have disagreement of a reasonable nature. And because of that, it's you know, hurting the overall, you know, trans movement.
That was
right?
pay-per-view
If you could
to
call
amazing
it that.
stuff.
Or the view of trans people, I should say.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so kind of similar concept here, where it's like, well, you go so far trying to defend Israel that it's like now people are even more annoyed at Israel because it seems like there's not even any room for like reasonable criticism or discussion of Israel. And so people become
more anti-Semitic.
That. Yeah.
Yeah.
Resentment is breeded.
Bred.
I don't. Yeah, there we go. That's the one. It's bred by you know, initiatives like that.
But it's all, well, it's like there's a lot of words and a lot of definitions that's been taken like that, like the word incel, like being used as an incel instead of what it actually is.
You have those suing Jewish faith mixed with politics, trying to destroy the American freedom of speech. You even have a rich Israeli tycoon guy on TV saying that we need to control. No, yeah, I think that's what I saw earlier today, is because now you've got Israelis, and it seems to be ramping up, probably because, you know, we have people like Fed Wentes and Candace Owens that are putting pressure on these people. And they seem to be getting a little afraid that the anti-Semitism is going up. And I'm going to be real with you. You know, if you want my opinion on all of this kind of stuff, I think that I don't care what your religion is, as long as your religion doesn't impede upon me and what I do. And if your religion impedes upon me and what I do, then I'm not going to support you or your religion or how you choose to live. It's the exact same conversation I have with gay people, with trans people, and I would have the exact same conversation with Muslims and Jewish people. If your religion specifically states that you get to do whatever you want to me because I'm not part of your religion, then I don't like, then we're gonna
And
have a
fuck you and
problem.
your religion.
Yeah, we're gonna have a
Like,
problem.
just straight up, go fuck yourself. Like,
Well, I'm
in
saying
that
look
moment,
at
right away. Like,
yeah. I'm saying looking at this like, well, the Israeli government doesn't agree with this. It's like, what the fuck does the Israeli government have anything to do with the United States?
A lot of stuff. We give them a lot of money.
a bit too much these days, in my opinion. But that's another matter.
Cool. Giving Israel money does not mean Israel dictates what happens in the United States.
Yeah, if anything, it should be the other way around, really.
Indeed.
Like, they can dictate what we do when they start giving us money. Like,
Yeah. Let me read these two. Zamiro for 2 says, how does anti-Semitism handle Black Hebrew Israelites? I don't know. That's a good question. It's a good question. Internet Zen for 5 says, the Council of Nicaea, we got St. Nicholas KOing that bloody heretic Arius. That was pay-per-view tier stuff. You speak as if you were there, sir. But like, this is just kind of funny to me, because like, if you want my honest opinion, do Jews really need in New York a specified definition for anti-Semitism when it's already baked into the Constitution that you can't discriminate against other people and you can get fired for discrimination? And it's just like, if you want to bake that into part of your company's code, just like saying, hey, we have a problem with sexism, we have a problem with homophobia, we have a problem with whatever. There's a lot of Jews here, so a lot of people are being anti-Semitic towards them, and we will definitely fire you for the anti-Semitism. Even though we would fire you in general for anti-Semitism, we'll definitely do it now. I just feel like the problem is, the more you call attention to this and the more you make it a big deal, the more people are going to start to, you're going to have more and more people listen to it, unfortunately, Nick Fuentes. Because Nick Fuentes right now is one of the biggest anti-Israel voices in the world. And
so I've heard.
That is unfortunate, because he is literally Catboy, gay man, didn't get arrested for January 7th, probably a plant by the government, and come hunted after he lost his partner that he was gay with. So, like, you know, it's really unfortunate that that's your savior of the white race there. But, like, the thing that bothers me is the more that people, more that Jewish people do this, writing entire articles about this, the more people are gonna notice, I should say. You know? Sorry, I'm just trying to speak while I finish some of this salami. Isn't he Mexican? Yes, his name is Nicolas J. Fuentes.
Yeah.
Mexican leader of the white race.
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys talk for a moment. I want to finish this salami.
Okay. Well, I see some people talk. It's like, I understand, like, Israel gives the United States money. It's
Do
like,
they
okay,
really? I thought it was the other way around.
Yeah,
they do. They do.
Presumably, it's.
But it's like, okay. And my point still stands. What does Israel have to do with the United States? Absolutely nothing. It's the same thing as, like, if China came in and decided to give the United States a whole bunch of fucking money, does China get to dictate our politics and how we do stuff and how we lift things and how laws are passed? No.
Thank you for the 50 gifted memberships. I'm going to mute that right there so it does not, like, overwhelm the stream. If you got a membership, make sure to say thank you.
Jeez.
I guess Lobert finally got the refresh he wanted.
Yeah, but I definitely get what you're trying to say, Sparky.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the most important thing should be the right to say whatever you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it's not even that. It's not even that. It's the way this article reads. It's like.
Thank you, Devastator, for the 50 memberships.
Israel,
Holy cow, thank you.
Fuck. It's like Israel can't dictate what they can and can't do in the United States. It shouldn't be able to begin with. That's my point.
My chat is taking over now.
Yeah.
It's a flood.
It's a
Yes,
flood.
there's 100 new memberships now, chat. Everybody in
God
chat should
damn.
have one now.
Money flood, let's go.
Or hopefully everybody.
God damn. Yeah, I would have to think so. 'Cause
Anyway.
hang on.
The chat's biblical now.
Yeah,
It's
chat should be
flooded
just
with
about everybody.
memberships.
Indeed. Indeed. You know, on the topic of religion, it's kind of funny because I saw a VTuber. I don't have the tweet on me. I just thought of this. There's a VTuber today that said, if you believe in the Bible or you believe in Christ in the Bible, you believe that everything mentioned in the Bible, when it says it's a sin, it's a sin. And I sat there and I was like, I'm going to be that hair-splitting Christian. Because if you want me... Did it just give another one? Hold on. No. Okay. If you want me to be hair splitting here, the Bible literally, all right, literally. Once Christ came, if you are a Christian, you do not believe in the laws of the Old Testament, because the laws of the Old Testament were made for Jews because Jews couldn't follow the basic precepts of the Ten Commandments. So they got an additional 400 laws stacked on top of each other. And when Christ came, what do you think Leviticus is? Have you ever tried to read all of Leviticus?
I have not.
Leviticus is just laws that they have to follow. So, for those that don't know, Jews leave Egypt, come into Palestine, create Israel. And God tries to God gives them the 10 Commandments. Before they get into Palestine and create Israel, he gives them the 10 Commandments. They can't follow the 10 Commandments. They immediately start worshiping idols, and Moses is like pissed off because of that. Immediately following that, God is like, all right, I guess that you can't like follow some of this shit. So he gives them an additional 400 laws, an additional 400 and something laws. When Christ comes, he says that the laws are that the law is fulfilled, and then he issues 2 new commandments: love God and love your neighbor. And it's just like, if you follow that, I would say that like everything that if you have to ask a question of whether or not it goes against that, it probably isn't something you should do, basically.
Right. Okay.
Well,
that makes
I'll
sense.
take it a step further than that because I'm not religious.
That's fair. That's fair.
The Bible was written by mortal men.
It was written by mortal men who believed that they heard God. But yeah. But yeah.
So, I mean, this conversation can go numbers and numbers of different ways. And it's like, not everyone is going to be on the same page.
No, for sure.
And
For sure.
And the problem is like with the United States, it is a mixing pot.
Yep.
And
what, Christianity?
Trying to appease one over another just doesn't work. That's why you do it as a whole.
Yeah,
that's fair.
You kind of come up with like a sort of general way that everybody, like general things everyone can agree to is like, let's not kill each other, let's not steal from each other, let's not fuck each other's wives, etc. and so on. And we kind of just
that
roll
one
with
I've heard is very
right? And then
optional.
as people,
If you believe in NTR or black, it's optional.
Okay. You know what? Consent obviously will like supersede a lot of things outside of like murder or some shit, right? But like, you know what I'm getting at here. It's just like the general like first world kind of ways of going about things, right? And as long as we can all agree to that, we'll make it work, right? And everybody can observe their own religions and holidays and all that shit, right? But the problem kind of comes where it's like, yeah, like we start infringing on those generalities, and then now we got an issue. Now we gotta have a fight about it, or at least a very heated debate about it, because we couldn't just live and let live.
Yeah.
Up to a certain point.
I gotta turn off the bot Rex thing because that's also kind of becoming an issue. I'll figure that out later.
Because I'll say, like, as far as my part goes, like, just me as an individual, I've always been very live and let live, right? As long as nobody starts none, there won't be none, right? Oldest rule of the streets, right?
For sure.
So I'm like, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. But then, someone's always starting shit these days, so we always got to have a fucking fight about it.
Yeah. As much as a lot of people would like the Crusades to be a thing again, that's probably never gonna happen, because that's probably just gonna be a self-described suicide of people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that. More harm than good, most likely. And though, as much as I'm enjoying the conversation, I should probably be hopping off right about now. I do got work in the morning.
Oh,
I should get some sleep.
Fair enough.
You critter.
But it has been fun to hang out again, Occo. I'll have to come by again soon. I've missed you.
Yeah. The chat is
and I've
so
missed
slow.
you, chat.
It's uploading so slowly. Holy. Oh, is it done? It might be done. It might finally be done.
Chat, you've got all my love. Good evening, good night. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you all next time.
Later,
Thank
guys.
you for hosting, of course, Occo.
Yep. Have a good night.
Good night.
I don't know. I just thought that was a kind of a funny thing. Because, like, obviously there's going to be some things that, like, oh, morally you should probably still follow some of this stuff. But, like, if you want to get down to brass tacks, Christ came and said, yeah, all those laws that I made up, you don't have to follow them anymore because, like, a lot of them are bullshit anyway. You still got an extremist Muslim horde invasion going on, causing mass violence, just because since the current laws are Christian, it doesn't. No, I different conversation for another day. Different conversation for another day. Excuse me. Anyway, this wasn't an article that I was planning to bring up. It was something I wanted to talk about because I thought it was funny. But there you go, chat. Mom Donnie, I guess, basically rolled back some of the definitions of anti-Semitism back to the Constitution, and a lot of people on the Jewish side are very upset. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna chill it out just a little bit. I was sent this by a fan to play on New Year's Day. I did not. I'm sorry. We will play it now. Asmongold got something in the mail from Kick Gaming.
Here we go. Oh boy. No more excuses. Our present to you this Christmas is the gift of accountability. Ink the label, name and shame. Let's make this award the first of many. See you in chat.
So, from my understanding, he was going to start an award show where it was like the Shame Awards for streamers, and then it fell through. And because of that, I think they're making fun of him for how it fell through, and they're shaming him, basically. The United States has launched a large-scale missile attack against Venezuela. Have they really? Hold on. Oh my gosh, they did.
Really?
Multiple explosions have been reported across parts of Venezuela. Unconfirmed reports suggesting the blast might be linked to possible U.S. airstrikes targeting military infrastructure. Authorities have not yet issued an official statement, and details remain limited. Okay. I'm late on Venezuela? Oh, fair enough. How late am I?
Probably a couple hours.
It's possible. I don't care.
I was gonna say I haven't kept up with it. The last time I seen anything about it was like a week or so before Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah, I remember potentially criminal talking about it because it was a possibility that Trump was going to quote unquote declare war on Venezuela, but it was never brought up or mentioned.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for more information to come out before I talk about it. But okay, whatever. Anyway, let's continue laughing at Asmongold, who has a chillet in his room. I forgot about that.
Oh my... Are you fucking... There you go. It's right here. This is the little gift that Kick has gotten for me. No more excuses with the thumbs down for the Shame Awards. Listen, guys, it's gonna happen. I just haven't been ready to do it yet, okay?
He has to clean his room, chat. Unironically, I think that was the next thing I wanted to bring up here. Oh, not that one. It's somewhere in here. Hold on. Hold on, let me find it, chat. Asmongold didn't do that. He didn't do the Shame Awards because he had to clean his room. Let me find it. Yeah, there it is.
But
here, I'll scroll it back. So, chat, instead of like putting together the Shame Awards, he cleaned his bedroom.
But yeah, let me just do it like this. Give me a second. I want to make sure it's not, I don't want to show, right? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We're gonna.
Hey, at least his shirt's clean.
I think his shirts have mostly been clean.
And clean out the entire thing. Clean out everything. Clean out like all the desks. I even got the vacuum cleaner. I got everything, right?
He vacuumed his bedroom.
And so we got the entire thing cleaned up. It took me 3 hours. I'm gonna be honest. My legs hurt. My legs hurt. My arms hurt. My back hurts. Yeah. That's about it. So how many rats found? Surprisingly 0.
Oh my gosh.
And you're no longer.
I don't believe that in the least bit.
Nurgle's chosen. Well, that's not quite right. And yeah. So your blankets. Oh no, I still have all the stuff over there, sure. But like that's because I use it, right? You look fucking tired. New girlfriend? No.
What kind of house
No,
does he
I was
live
just
in?
like
I think he lives. I don't know if he still. I think his dad unfortunately passed away. I think he lives in a 2 or 3 story, honestly. And this is like the attic or whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like an old attic style house. I mean, I've always seen it and I always thought about it. I've never mentioned it on stream, but it's like it seems like 70s, 70-ish.
Mm-hmm. Chat saying it's a townhome.
Townhome. Yeah, sounds right.
Fair enough. What's funny is immediately after this clip came out, Kirsch responding to Tectone said that she's ready for kids. And I got listen. All right, I gotta sit up for this. All right. Listen, Kirsch, I'm telling you right now, all right? You are not gonna get kids from this man. Because here's what's gonna happen, okay? Now that you are so romantically interested in Asmongold, he's going to become gay. I think we've already seen the signs. I think he already like said gay shit the other day. All right? So Kirsch, you're not going to get this guy cuz he's going to become gay. All right? Him cleaning the room turned him gay. All right? Unfortunately, you're not going to get kids from him. He's going to be he'll be Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I thought he was already in a relationship with Hassan.
No, he's already. I think he's gonna hook up with Tectone. So yeah, Kirsch. Unfortunately, this man is not yours. He belongs to some other guy, basically. Chat says she'll have to settle for Synthetic Man. Synthetic Man is already gay. Synthetic Man is into Futanari. I don't know what you're talking about, chat.
I'm pretty sure she made that post in jest. And
it probably wasn't jest, but like legitimately, Kirsch, if you try to perv on this man, he will become gay. All right, that's just the law of Kirsch. It sounds like.
No, yeah, I get that. But what I'm saying is like, she needs to get out of the bunker first and actually get her own place established. And sounds like other things settled before you can even move on to the next 7. That's just finding a guy.
Yeah.
Whether it be him or not. It's like you're long ways away from that.
Synthetic Man is based now. Yeah, I remember listening to people talking about him, and one of the things that he talks about is how much he likes Futanari, allegedly. So she has to settle for a bi man. Can't turn a guy gay if he be both. No, she'll turn the bi guy gay specifically. I don't know how, but she'll specifically make him gay. All right. I already think he's gay based off of statements I can't even remember. But he's gay, and Kirsch, it's your fault. The thing is still going, by the way. Oh my goodness. Futanari is an interesting kink. Indeed it is. Did I get the thing I sent you? Yes, you're the reason why I went on that tirade. He still likes Futanari, but now he's becoming a lolicon. Porn addiction is dangerous. I don't care if he becomes a lolicon. I think that the problem with that is probably just that I don't think he recognizes who his audience is. Because, like, I remember his audience got pissed off that he had Kirsch on. Like, legitimately, they were very upset that he had Kirsch on. And then, like, I heard that he, like... I don't think he's into lolicon, but I think he's, like, entertaining and not, like... He's doing the thing that I think some people shouldn't do, where, you know, if they don't like lolicon, but they still, like, dance around with it to an extent that they do. And he kind of does it to like he, as far as I know, he doesn't have friends that are lolicons, and he doesn't have to bring it up, but for some reason it looks like he's bringing it up. So I think the problem is that now his audience is kind of just like, broski, we're not into that. Stop talking about it. I also don't think his audience is into Fuda either, but like, I don't know. His audience is half V, half Kiwi Farms. I don't know. I heard that he like called the owner of the farms like a pedophile, which is not a good idea, by the way, because that's a very quick way for the owner of the farms to like put you on a shit list and then observe every single little thing you do. Excuse me.
I mean, there's you have the ability to get off that shit list. I mean, look at PPP. They're doing a weekly podcast together now.
Kind of. I guess it depends, but PPP is a little different. I don't know. I just think it's dangerous. I watched Kirsch for years and didn't become gay. I was already gay. Well, there you go.
Is that why you watch Kosh?
I don't know, Gabby. You might have to answer that one. The membership thing is still going on. Holy cow! It does take an average of like 5 to 10 seconds for each one, and there's over 100. Thank you, chat. By the way, I appreciate it.
Hey, it just means there's a lot of things going on screen.
Yeah. Yeah, they made another film movie. They did. They did. Anyway. I will have to watch that eventually. It was like a Christmas one.
Yeah.
It was decent. Here's what I'll say. Asmigol cleaned his room. Hershey's not for you. Hershey is very obviously gay, and he is going to become more gay the more that you try and push yourself on him. Okay? So you cannot lust after this man, because eventually he's just going to come out with a Fansly porno with Tectone. And I think everybody's just going to be a little bit upset at you when that happens, because they're going to say that it's your turn, your problem, or that you're the one that did it. So don't want to.
Let's give credit what credit's due. He's actually cleaned his room twice within a year.
Was it twice? It's less impressive to say that this is the second time. All right.
Yeah, it's second time, because he cleaned his room the first time when we got banned on Twitch.
Bald on bald action. It's like two Humpty Dumptys. Oh god. Bald and Balder. Exactly, Chad. That's a fantastic name for a porno. Bald and Balder. I hate it. Oh fuck.
Oh, wow, that was over a year ago? Okay, all right.
By the way, chat, I'm not going to get through everything I wanted to go through tonight because it's almost 2 a.m. and I have work tomorrow. But we'll go through a little bit more here, and then I'll be done. I was thinking about starting Bathtub Ross tomorrow, but I think I'll just save some of these tabs and we'll continue going through some of them tomorrow. I'll try and make a better thumbnail for tomorrow. But thank you everybody that came tonight regardless. You guys are been very nice. Been very, very nice here. Here, chat, I'll bring up something that that is funny. Another one of those, you know, we just talked about Mom Donnie like fixing anti-Semitism in quote unquote fixing anti-Semitism. Now let's talk about how California has been fixed in terms of unconstitutional banning of firearm carry. And this is probably going to get me ad limited. I don't care. But California has had a long-standing ban on open carry, and it has just been ruled unconstitutional. So that's cool. The Ninth Circuit of Court of Appeals determined that the ban, which applied to counties with populations greater than 200,000, violates residents' Second Amendment rights to keep and bear arms. Under those regulations, 95% of the state's population was subject to the ban. So congratulations, California. Open carry might be coming back by force because the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals said, no, that is heckin', oh, it's done. It is heckin' against the Constitution. So that's awesome.
Nice.
That's awesome. That's
you gotta
awesome.
need those open carries because soon you're gonna have people robbing gas out of people's car tanks.
Yeah, because I don't know if you heard, you keep up with that at all, but California is losing pretty much all of their refineries this year. They're losing Nexon, I want to say. And they basically this year they immediately lost another 20%, and it's kind of a problem. It's a kind of a problem.
This is what happens when you put too much regulations on a company.
Yeah. Well, this has been a problem since 2016. That's the problem.
Well, it's been a problem longer than that.
Yeah, but that 2016 is when these companies started saying, "Hey, if you don't fix this, we're fucked."
Yeah, and a lot of people want to, I see a lot of people asking, why. I was like, oh my god, because they're leaving infrastructure, they're leaving standing infrastructure, they're leaving contracts, they're liquidating. It's like
they're running to Texas basically, because Texas is where the oil is right now. Are they gone or moving? Well, they're moving. They're going to Texas. They're going where the oil is. Granted, there is oil in California, but they're not allowed to touch it, and the amount of stuff that's being put on their backs is so horrible by Governor Newsom, who vowed to go against these companies. Like he gets his wish. All these people are saying, "All right, we're just gonna leave." Then that's the problem.
Well, when you make it to where it's cheaper to just leave your infrastructure,
that's a problem. Because that's a lot of money.
Pay the bans and pay the regulations and pay the licenses. When you make it cheaper just to leave all that stuff, say fuck it, we don't need it, you've done something wrong. You have royally fucked up.
I agree. Go back to no, chat. These are oil companies. We kind of want their business in other places. They're going to Texas. Texas is about to get way more refineries than it knows what to do with.
I'll put you on this. Everything from Colorado, New Mexico, to
Nevada.
the West Coast. Nevada, yeah. Everything from like the mountains to the West Coast is going to be hit dramatically hard.
Yes, because they don't have any refineries down there because California pushed them away. Well, yeah, they do, but it's like going to be way slower. They're going to have to tank it in by ships from Taiwan.
Well, I'm talking, from other countries, but there's no way to get the infrastructure in bulk quantity because, hey, they were all against pipelines. But there's no way of getting like bulk infrastructure from the states, other places in the states, to California.
Yeah,
it's gonna be. They can get the bulk quantity from overseas, but they're gonna pay for it.
Oh, they definitely will. It's way more expensive. And funny enough, chat, fucking what's his name? Newsom did this to combat the climate shit. having a tanker come over with gas often as he'll need for this is going to be way worse on the environment, in my personal opinion. So he kind of fucked it up.
Well, it's not only that. Usually tankers, when they tank in bulk crude.
Yeah.
And then the refineries refine it down to what it needs. Those are leaving.
Yeah.
So it has to be refined overseas.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And unfortunately, here's where California shoots himself in the foot again. The standards of the gas and the petroleum being made overseas does not meet California's requirements.
Well, no. So here's the problem. California specifically has made it to where specific fuel can only be used in California cars. So they are going to ask those refineries to make special fuel for them, which means they're going to have to pay another premium for special fuel. Then they're going to have to pay for the premium to have it carted over from another country across the ocean. And then they're going to have to pay for the premium of having that be distributed to their gas stations. The gas stations that'll still be open, because now they're also having the problem with there are gas stations in California that have to close because a regulation that was put in 10 years ago and nobody got help with is shutting down gas stations that have poor quality gas bays. Which they should be updated, but like they never got help, which they were promised, and that's why they're closing down, because they never got help.
Yeah. And don't forget the fees, the taxes, and don't forget the tariffs.
Oh yeah, the tariffs are gonna fuck over California even more. Was it 10 years ago? Something like that. All I'm saying, chat, California's kind of fucked right now. Not just California, but California's going to eat it the worst. Congratulations. Congratulations, chat, for your electric vehicles.
Oh, well, here's the problem. Yeah, this is a California thing. This is a California issue. But it's going to affect the entirety of the West Coast.
Oh, it definitely
That's
will.
the problem.
California gutted infrastructure to have a functional port. There's still dozens of tankers waiting to offload each day. Oh, gosh, that's even worse. I told Temp he needs to get out of there. He needs to fucking get him and anybody else that lives in California. Get the fuck out of California. They are kneecapping themselves so hard. Kneecapping themselves.
We need to do movie style Escape from LA for both Temp and Ava.
Yeah, something like that. Even though they don't live anywhere near LA, but yeah.
You get what I mean.
Yeah. Anyway, let me go through these last donos, and then we're gonna end it off for the evening. Thank you so much, chat, for being here tonight. This was an impromptu stream. I was not planning to do one as crazy as this, but I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it was fun for all of you. Come back tomorrow for more of this, maybe some Bathtub Ross as well. If I do Bathtub Ross, I'll try and drag Jazz and maybe Kendra so that they can be horrified by Bathtub Ross. We'll see. We'll see. Lobert for 5. I love how this man is a multimillionaire and lives like a minimum wage slave. In talking about Asmongold, the answer is yes. He just knows how to save all of his money. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm looking at all my IKEA furniture I bought, and even though IKEA furniture is very cheap because it's all made out of cardboard, if I could live like Asmongold and not get sick on a regular basis, I'm sure a lot of people probably would. I don't think I would, honestly. I think that there are certain things that, like, if I see dirtiness for too long, I physically want to clean it up. So I could not live like him. I don't think I could. Wolfsbane for 2 is too late, Kirsch. The transformation has begun. Yeah. I took a clip of that. I'm going to post it on Twitter just because I want to. And then Internet Zen for 5. Oh no, Kirsch is turning gay powers are working again. Oh no. Also, yes, Sparky, Kirsch is working on that problem. What problem? I have no idea.
Dylan, what was it? Getting out of the bunker and getting her own place set up and established. What she's been talking about the last couple months.
Okay. I hope she gets her own place. I do think it was very disgusting what happened to her, where she had to like literally bury herself. You know, I don't think anybody really deserves that at all. You know, least of which her, considering that like the worst thing that Kirsch did was have poor choice in friends. Outside of that, like Kirsch has been a net positive for the entirety of the internet. Although I don't know if she's still working on that Bridge stuff. Granted, I don't know how much more you can say about Bridge without repeating yourself. Not gonna lie. Unless anything new with Bridge is coming out, I imagine that she's just kind of put that on the back burner until there's something significant to talk about. I wouldn't know because I don't watch streamers, because all streamers are cringing gay. But that's just me. But let me circle back to some of the stuff that I didn't hit at the beginning. Internet Zen at the beginning of the stream says, I miss the handsome voice, Jazz. Yes. And thank you for the 5.
Bad example because it's a lost
I'll let this
cause.
play and then we'll be done.
Atmstilth 3 tipped $4.99 to the lost cause. Californian here. Sadly, I'm basically trapped here. Can't afford to move, so I'll ride it out while I can.
I feel bad for you. I wish I could just like take as many people out of California as I could, because like it's literally a hellhole. I left at the beginning of the pandemic. I've never looked back. And I'm going to be honest with you, besides the times that I've visited Temp, I probably would not go there, honestly. So, you know, I would definitely not visit California unless there was somebody specific there I had to see. Just going to be real with you. It's a bad idea, and I am not here for it. Really quickly, let's see here. Wiccan is for 200 bits. California can make a deal with Canada and Alberta instead of shipping it from overseas. Maybe, but do they have the specific fuel type that they want? I don't know.
They don't have the pipeline infrastructure to have to truck it in by trucks, and even then, you can't get into the states with you cannot drive a semi truck that is not EPA 21 compliant.
Yeah.
So it has to be certain trucks that can come in, and there are a lot of companies that just do not run those vehicles because they're too.
It's not worth it.
Expensive and maintenance heavy. So yeah, again, another nail on the foot.
Yep. One can only hope that the person that comes in after Newsom leaves will hopefully stop that, because that's horrible. Not even for Disneyland. No, I'll just go to Disney World. No reason to go to Disneyland. Disneyland sucks. Okay, it's 2 a.m. Chat, I love you all, but I must go to sleep so that I can get up and do work for my job. Fun fact about my job, literally, I am one of the best employees because I actually show up. If you actually show up, chat, listen, do you want to become the best worker at your job? Show up. If you show up, people unironically will like you, all right? If you show up consistently, you don't call out, your boss will like you. Not all jobs, but most of them. I'm going to bed. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. Thank you, everybody that was here today. Excuse me. I hope you enjoyed me fumbling around the membership thing, but, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Good night.